Hi guys, today we're going back to a video I was doing a little while ago where I talked about if you don't have lace, how you can fix it with the help of just some fabric strips if you have some kind of fabric. So I taken that idea and I ran with it. So I found these in a secondhand store, these kind of yarn thing that have really cool glitter effect, really cool colors. And I found it also used that is, come on, where's the end? There it is. So it's kind of wrapped on the, come on, focus. My phone doesn't want to work with me and my voice doesn't want to work with me. I don't know what to do with today. Just bear with me, guys. So this is just a glittery yarn that is kind of scrunched up and stuff. So these are just ripped pieces of bed sheets, and I don't remember what this was. It's just a piece of fabric that I had put away for crafting, and I just ripped it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, this is one thing that you get with the ripping. You get a lot of loose threads. Anyway, so this, I just took it, I ironed it, and I sewed on. I don't know how well this shows up. The lighting from now on over the winter will be kind of crappy. I'm doing my best here. We're right at the window. It's still light outside and I have a lamp on, but yeah, it's getting dark up here in the north. Actually, I have a lot of snow on the road. It's melted on the grass, but it's snow on the road. Anyway, so I took two kind of strings from embroidery floss, one darker purple and one lighter purple, and twisted them as I was sewing and just did a zigzag stitch over them, just to give it a little pop of color, just to like do something fun with it. For this one, I actually took the time to iron out this one and flatten it out, and I put an embroidery thread in there. Do you see the blue in the middle there? So I put that underneath. So I have the glitter and sparkle from the kind of yarn thing that I found, and the bed sheet, and then I have the light blue embroidery floss underneath, and I just ran a zigzag stitch. Do you see that? So it became this really cool ribbon that's going to be a wraparound for this book. So on the back of this, I didn't do anything, so you can only see the zigzag stitch. For this one, I ironed out that crinkled up yarn, and it became like this. It's basically, these two are the same, but this one has been used, so it's all wrinkled up. So I just ironed it out to give it. You don't have to do that. You can use it the way it is too. But for this one, I put the same on the other side, so it's double-sided. There we go. So it's double-sided. Come on, camera. You can do this. You can do this. You can focus. I'm sorry, my hands are kind of, yeah. And it gave me a lot of these. So it's just a ripped, I think this is a bed sheet. I'm not sure. Maybe it's part of a curtain. I had a lot of white cotton curtains, so I ripped them up. They were becoming kind of frayed and stuff, so I ripped them up, and you get quite a lot from just one piece. I mean, this is not wide. This is not a wide strip. Let me get my ruler. Hello, I'm back. I also got my coffee cup that I had forgotten in the kitchen. I keep doing that. I forget my mugs everywhere. So it's about 1 centimeter wide. About 1 centimeter wide, and an inch. About half an inch if you count the fraying. Less than half an inch, actually. There you go. That's how wide it is. And I mean, if you rip your entire sheet or whatever in this narrow strips, you're gonna get quite a lot. And you don't have to put fun things on them like this. You can also, like I showed you earlier, you can just do some type of yarn, some type of colored that match your book, and just do a little zigzag, just not zigzag, but up and down, simple stitch like that. Here's one of my favorites. Here I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it. Yeah, maybe. So here I taken a light green, a light blue, and a light purple piece of embroidery floss, and I lengthened the stitch of the zigzag so it got all the way across them. So I got this really cool ribbon from it, and it's really fun. Also, this one has nothing on the back, but it's okay. I'm going to show you a little speaking word, hard, yay, woo. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few ways that I've been using these. Okay, roll up your yarn, guys. Your stuff will get tangled. Okay, so for this one, you've seen it before. Actually, this looks red on camera. It's pink. It's the same pink as the flowers. This is pink. I don't know why it shows red, but I did the same thing for this one. I took a piece of ribbon and I just sewed it on. Now, I tried to be good, but it didn't turn out that great. But it is what it is. It would probably look better if you did it really wobbly. I'm thinking I'm gonna go over with another stitch and just go zigzag all over it, just for fun. And I zigzag the edges so it wouldn't fray anymore. But I did straight stitch, and my sewing machine is really tired right now. So here's a few ways that I've been using this technique. So here I just took a piece of fabric. Let me get it. Come here. Just ripped a piece of fabric like this, went over it with zigzag in the middle. There's nothing else, this just zigzag, frayed the edges, and this cute little ribbon. So I put the same on both sides. And then here is just a cotton, just a white cotton with a zigzag stitch in the middle, and frayed the edges. Really cute, really cute. Here is the one I showed you with just the embroidery floss going zigzag and just glued it to the page. And I used some leftover like strings and stuff, and I decoupaged them in, and now I have a really funky paper. And then we have, let me see here. Here is the ribbon that, where did I put it? Where did it go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? This one. So, and I mean, you don't use a whole lot for one page. And on this side, I just put this ribbon here that I sewn in the middle. And here we have this one with the twisted embroidery floss that is twisted with light purple and dark purple. Now you can use a different type of thread when you do the zigzag. I only seem to have white thread right now. Don't know why. I know I have more colors, but I can only find that one. And in here I used the white cotton strips, and I sewed on this one. So on this side I have blue text and stuff, so I used the blue one. So when we flip it over, I put it so it just peeks out a little bit, so you can kind of get like a little color peak there, but mostly it's just the white cotton. I did another fun thing with this one too. If you have different types of embroidery thread, so for each signature I sewed in, let me see if I can show you properly. So you see there are two types of thread. So I have both the cotton thread that is waxed and a colored embroidery floss, and I sewed each signature in with different colors. So, and I made a little paper clip with the strings that I used for sewing them in. So that's another little fun idea. So here again, dark blue and the white. Actually, it's more like a creamish off-white color from my cotton string, and I made a little tassel with the same colors. And where's the next one? Here I used light blue and the cotton, and this is the little paper clip I made for that one. And here I used light green, and I made a little tassel there. And for the final one I made a light green, and more like a mintish light green, and I made this little paper clip to go with. So if you wonder why there's plastic around it, it's just so I don't want to get glue on the cover, because I really love the cover and I don't want to cover it up with anything else, so I keep plastic around it just so I won't get any glue on the cover. So this one I'm working on. I'm not gonna fill this one up too much. I want the one who buys it to use it. So the one I showed you just now that went missing. Where is it? This one, but the one there is. So this is gonna be the wraparound for this journal. Yay! And my cats are making a mess, so I need to go check on them. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope I can give you some inspiration, some ideas. If you don't have any lace or pretty ribbon, you can make them. If you just need, you can hand sew this. You don't even need a sewing machine. You can hand sew these, and a little goes a long way. Let's see, like this one I can, this is just, how long is it? Let me check. Let me just measure this. I'll be right. Okay, so this one is about 45 inches, and I mean, it's gonna last me for 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, 5 pages, and a little bit more if I want to put like a little ribbon or a tuck or something. So, you know, a little goes a long way. And you can do this double-sided like I have here, or one-sided like I have done on many of the others. And you can use any type, like colorful yarn. If you have just regular knitting yarn in fun color that match your journal, just sew it in the middle. Just rip some fabric, sew it in the middle, iron it out maybe if you need to. I iron these, though it doesn't really show on this one because it gets wonky. This one gets really wonky. I don't know why. But this one is gonna go up on my Etsy right now. So I didn't decorate it too much. I just did a little bit here, a little bit there, just some suggestions. I have some notebooks there. I have some edging. I just a few things here and there, and the pocket in the beginning. And yeah, so I made it really simple. But it has these dangles with handmade beads, and it has these dangles too. It's going to come with a few papers that are kind of the size of the pages. This is a very small journal, as you can see. It's very tiny. 6 centimeters ish times what? 13-14 centimeters this way, and about 5 inches times 2.5 inch, something like that. It's not precise measurements, but you get them. And I grunged it up with some ink on the edges. It's not dirty, it's ink. So yeah, I like the combinations of like old papers. So here it's like really old vintage papers, stuff in here. Made a few tags. So I decorated like 3 pages, I think, in this, and then put some edging on some pages. But the rest is up to whoever buys it. So I am actually going to take some pictures of this and put it up on my Etsy. And I don't know why this ribbon so often looks red on camera. And the same with these flowers. They look red on camera. They are pink. It's a dark pink, but it's pink. So yeah. I'm going to go post this on my Etsy now, and see you guys soon. Hope we got some ideas from these guys, and that you can use this is one of my favorites. Just use the yarns or embroidery floss that, come on, focus, that match your journal, and just zigzag over it or sew over it by hand. You know, anything works. And oh, by the way, my sewing machine finally moves forward. Oh, here I had I was going to show you this one too, where I used the blue one that changes color. So yeah, if you have something fun like this, or like a silver thread, oh, that could be so beautiful, like a silver or gold thread. Guys, you can do so much fun with this. Go craft, go craft, go craft, go have fun. Yay! See you soon. Bye.